All right, that's a problem I was not expecting. Let's ask Daddy what he thinks about the bed. Dad! Bebe! Hi everyone, my name is Karen and this is Chosen and Precious Farm. In today's video, I am going to be reupholstering or renovating or repurposing, that's the word, repurposing this old headboard that I have. This is the headboard that we initially got when we got married. It was gray. All of my decorations were a variation of gray, and I no longer like that aesthetic. I no longer want the grays. So I am going to repurpose this headboard. Now, this headboard was damaged due to some flooding, and the legs on the headboard over here are damaged. So what I'm thinking is I am just going to go ahead and remove these pieces here, reupholster the headboard part, and add wood to replace the edges. So come along so that I can show you how I repurpose my headboard as inexpensive as possible, because these are not cheap and we just can't be wasting money when I have a perfectly good one. I just don't like it. So come along. Alright, so like I said, I want to remove this piece right here, this panel, which has damage. You can tell by the discoloration and stuff that it has damage. This piece I know is totally fine, and then I am going to reuse the metal bar at the bottom as well. But these two pieces I will replace. Alright, so it looks like I can just remove this piece here. Honestly, I don't remember how I built it, but I had a feeling that I could remove it. And so what I'm going to do is take off those pieces. I found little tools here. Don't know what they're called. Don't ask me. Yep. Okay, so I've disconnected that piece and this piece. Now I just need to do the other side, and this part will be free. All right, legs are off. This has this flap here that I'm assuming was for storage, to put like the legs in here or something if I ever pulled it apart, but I don't know if I should take this off, leave it on. I'm gonna leave it on for right now, but just know that I might end up taking this off. Alright, so how am I gonna reupholster it? Typically you would just go buy yourself some fabric, any fabric that you like, and what I have is a staple gun, and I'm going to just cover this one with a fabric. But if you've ever been to the fabric store and you know buying fabric is really, really expensive, so a trick or an idea that I have was to buy a shower curtain that I liked and use that instead. So I found this shower curtain for $14. Now I went back on Amazon to look at it again, and on Amazon it is now I think 21 or 27, but still it is much cheaper than buying yards of fabric. So I found this one It's very pretty. Lovely. Matches more my aesthetic now. It has these little tassels, but I'm probably not going to use the tassels. But it's gorgeous. Now I just hope it's long enough. All right, that's a problem I was not expecting. It is not long enough in either direction. It's not long enough that way, and it's not long enough the other way. So, let me think. Okay, so if I put it on center, it's not that much that's missing. It's probably about 3 inches on each side. This one looks more like 4, so I would have to get it perfectly on center. So what I think I'm gonna do is cut pieces that'll fit here first, put those first, and then put this one on top of that one, and I will end up having to use the tassels, and then I'll probably have to hand sew it so that it stays in place. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've decided I'm gonna cut it here. No turning back now. And of course I'm using non-fabric scissors because why would I use fabric scissors when I can go through the hard time of cutting this with kid scissors? Okay, so I found the center and I went ahead and stapled it on this side. I marked it on the other side. But I'm going to go ahead and staple my fabric down all the way and leave a little bit of the end so that I can match it. Alright, so this is how I was able to extend it all the way. I matched it up using the edge, which I was not going to use, but I think it actually looks pretty good. So now on this side, here's how I matched it up. Now I'm going to do this side so you can see what I did on that side. Okay, so I have matched it here to the lines, and I have somewhat kept the same distance from one square to the other. I am going to pin this in place so that it does not move on me, at least the fabric with the fabric. And then now I am going to stitch in here. I'm going to stitch in here this fabric with that one, and then when it lays over, you won't be able to see the stitches or anything, and they'll be connected. So I'm not doing this as a very tight stitch. It's pretty much just to get it to stay together. And then every once in a while I'm making it a point to go ahead and grab the fabric underneath to kind of help it stay in place, but it's too difficult to grab the fabric underneath, so I'm not grabbing it every time. Like right now, I'm having a hard time bringing it back up. So then I just grab the two fabrics together. Alright, I'm done stitching it together. Like I said, it was a very rough stitch. It's only to keep it together. I'm going to leave the pins in place for now. And we're going to turn it around. Alright, so now I can roughly or softly put this here. Just going to tug on it a little bit to have it a little bit of tension, but not much, and staple it down. There you go. For right now, I'm just stapling it this far apart. Once I know that it's in the right place, I will go back and reinforce it. Alright, so I got this sheet set at either Marshall's or Home Goods for $29. It is a nice like beigey color. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the bed. It says here that it's 6 pieces, a flat sheet, a fitted sheet, and 4 pillowcases. Love that. It feels very nice. Nice, very beautiful color. I've never been much of a fitted sheet girl, but I'm trying to be that girl. Trying to be the girl that sleeps with a fitted sheet. So let's see how this works for us. If we end up being those people or not. It'll feel very nice and soft. Okay, so I got a duvet cover from Amazon because we do really like this comforter as far as thickness and heat and stuff. So instead of having a whole other comforter and not knowing what to do with this one, I just got a cover for it. That way I also save some money. So let's open it and put it on. Pretty nice and light. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm putting the other pillows behind us. I'm getting ahead of myself. These are clearly not the correct pillows for these jams, and I'm due for a new pair of pillows anyway. But we'll just fold it over for now. Okay, I also bought these from Ross. And I also bought this throw from TJ Maxx. No, Home Goods. This is from Home Goods. Let's try that. Let's try that. Cute. So, what do you think of the new bed? You like it? Ah! Sophie, do you like the new bed? What do you think? I'll take that as a yes. Huh? Should I take that as a yes? Let's ask Daddy what he thinks about the bed. Dad! Bebé! Okay.
¿Y su bebé?
Venga, ver la cama.
¡Ah! ¡Wow! ¡Qué bonito! ¡Qué precioso! ¡Ay! ¡Qué cambio!
You like it?
Sí, sí, está bonito. Buen trabajo. ¿Y su bebé? ¡Déjamela!
Soon you'll know what the pleasure of jumping on the bed is.
¡Wow! ¡Qué lindo quedó! Ahora sí. Vamos. ¿Y su bebé?
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed me reupholstering my headboard and decorating my bed a different way. Stay tuned for more to come in this channel. And like I always say, God bless you. Bye. ¿Y los dientes? A ver. A ver los dientes. A ver los dientes. A ver los dientes. ¡Ay, qué lindos los dientes! A ver los dientes. A ver los dientes. ¡Ay, qué lindos! Love you.